One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Hodges
That's an out.
takes it to the bag, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Gil Hodges
Ball.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one triple digits.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Did he
go?
go?
Check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson. Clemens back to work. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And
that's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much
2-0
pop at the dish. Better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit
ball.
hard
That's
to the
outside.
Or the fans better look out in the stands.
See if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on
inside. Ball 4. Take your base.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
0-1.
Willie Castro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
He does.
Second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch
0-1.
right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound
0-2
in this battle.
Did he go?
Swing. Now to look down to first. No swing. Castro, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Just
that missed.
The mark outside the zone.
2-2.
This one in the air. They got it for out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
That's 0-1.
That's a ball low.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side
1
of
and
the
2.
field.
Kicks and deals. That's inside.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses
Full count.
inside. 3-2 down.
Hey!
And a miss. Bottom of the second. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And that's outside.
No, that's out.
And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hey,
ha! Beat him with a fastball. And next is the designated hitter, Carlos Santana. Swinging a foul straight back. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play. Fastball for a strike. No score here in the second. And 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at first, one away. He's rung up on strikes. Brian Roberts now at the plate. And there's a
ball.
There's
Hee-haw.
Love to see it. Power versus power.
One ball,
right
one
there.
strike.
Foul ball there. That one
Ball.
missed. And
Hit
that's
three.
the swing. And welcome back to the ballpark. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Hot shot to third. Ramirez sends it to first. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Bunting for a hit. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. And now Carlos Beltran. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Right 2.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing, and a
0-2.
miss. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And in bottom of the inning, this is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And that
1-0.
one upstairs, ball 1. And he lays down a bunt. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Batting ninth, the
Anthony
left fielder,
Santander at the plate. That's outside.
Ball outside.
And it's 1-0. Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Hee-haw.
Offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Misses, it's a strikeout. Your Story now. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off.
Ball.
Misses.
Hey, Stevie.
The runner at second with 1 away. And
Hey,
there's the strike.
ha. 1-1.
That
Right
one
2.
with triple digits.
1-2's the count.
Just
That's a
misses
ball.
with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in.
No, that
just
missed.
on
That's
the
a ball.
edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at
We got
it,
a full count.
you get a broken bat, you jog back.
Ball
to the
4.
dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be
0-2.
pitching for a double play in this spot.
Hey, 3.
And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's under it. And that ends the inning. On to the 4th. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges. And a foul ball. And
That's a ball. Outside.
And it's 1-1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
And that
Nope,
one
that's
just
outside.
missed off
Ball.
the outside edge. 3-2
Hit.
now.
Full count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is gone. this home crowd, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Peterson takes
Outside,
the
ball.
as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure
One
that
on
he
one.
stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough.
Right
They're
two.
going to pitch around him, and when he doesn't see
1,
other
2.
guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive.
Right.
Chase out of the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Willie Castro. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0 balls,
Castro
1 strike.
in his 6th season, 23 years old. And he was born in Puerto Rico.
No balls,
Nobody on.
2 strikes.
Top half of inning number 4.
D-Ray!
And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jorge Posada. Going around.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered back there. That one is down. A gigantic fly. And we're level. It's 1-1. Santana.
Ball,
the next
outside.
hit takes ball 1. Pitch
No,
misses
that's out.
outside. And the count is 2-0.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Dominguez under it. Nabs it, and there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back.
It's
his
0-1
swing there, but went around.
Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. It's a bomb. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-1. Roberts
Ball.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
And
That missed. That's a ball.
And it's 2-0. Clemens, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I like it.
That's the ball down.
Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
That's a
so
ball.
Perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants
3-1.
their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Strike 2.
Missed at 101.
We got a full count.
3-2. Runner takes off.
Hey!
Swinging. Caught the rundown now. Tag, and he's
Yeah,
out.
on the
Trying to
tag.
get
Got
back. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now, Scott Rowland. And there's a foul ball. And now the 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is really looking for that shutdown inning, get that
0-2.
team back in there to swing the bats.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next, Jason Dominguez. Towards first, Padre. The tag,
Head
and
on the
he's out.
tag.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Marte swings through that one as he
0-1.
comes to the plate for the second time today. And
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters
0-2.
get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
on the ground, right side. Here's the tag.
Head on
and
the
he's
tag.
out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And that
finds
the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay.
He's in there.
In time. That's a leadoff double. Back to the top of the lineup, Trevor Story.
Now pitching.
Jonathan Loaisiga into the game.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've
Nope,
got
ball.
a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Swing and a miss. And a count
1-1 strike.
Just
No, that's
missed.
out.
And
Here.
2-2.
Man, 91 on the
Two
slider
balls,
right
two strikes.
there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball
Nope,
for some
ball.
pitchers.
Close one, doesn't get
Count
the
is full.
call. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball
Take
four
your base,
to
ball
a
four.
First and second, no outs. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos
No,
Beltran.
ball.
That one inside. And that is ball one. Just
Ball.
the outside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Check swing, and he went.
2-1's the count.
2-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. First and second, no outs. Last half of it.
That missed. That's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to
Full
hit
count.
here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Loaisiga fired. Ground ball to first, could be two. Over to
Got it.
one. To Hodges, and they turn two.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a
Now
first
batting,
baseman.
the
Not
first
only
baseman.
field the ball and
Yeah.
make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline,
Yeah.
but also to hustle back
Hey.
to first base and get set up to receive
0-1.
the throw. That takes great footwork and awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
0-2.
Up and
Ball.
in. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 outs.
Ball out.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He
Hey,
beats
he
the
beat it
throw,
up.
and he reaches safely. 2 outs, runner at first. Jorge Posada getting ready to hit.
Ball.
That one misses. Ball one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Hodges leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball out to left field. Dominguez could have this one. Makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back.
Leading
All right,
off
we go to
for the
the
Cubs,
top
the
half
center
of
fielder,
inning number 6.
Crow
Now, here
Armstrong.
is Pete Crow Armstrong. Fastball
Strike
for a
one.
strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike
No
one to
balls,
get
one
ahead.
strike.
Good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Trying to bunt his way on. Roberts. No play. That's an infield single. Digging in, Carlos Beltran. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from
Hey.
first. Strike in there.
No, he saved.
Save. Posada too late. For the throw.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you
Nope,
really have
ball.
to execute on the mound.
That
That's
just
inside,
misses,
ball.
And it's 2-2. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. And 2 away now. So 2 down now. And here is Carlos Santana.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Out to center. Beltran gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that's bottom of the 6th. And now here is Carlos Santana. Loaisaga back to work. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slurve we've seen today. Good luck hitting that pitch. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not.
Dive and a stop at first. There's one. What a double play that was. Top of inning number 7. Here's Jack Peterson. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the
0 balls, 1
go.
strike.
That clips the corner.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one ripped right center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings. So it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Rolling.
No, that missed.
Time here. Watches that one miss. Check. And he went. And now it's even 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive from his knees.
He's out of there.
Got him. Nice play. Now the left fielder, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Rips 1 to left. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, but he's in there.
He's in there.
Here's Trevor Story now. A couple of walks and a strikeout. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. And now the count is even. Just
ball,
off
that's
the
in.
Inside edge. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a base hit. Round third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And now Carlos Beltran takes a couple and he hangs on.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
He swings and fouls one off.
Three.
And we're back. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And he blows that one by him at 100.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Marte got to play for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
0-1.
That's in there. 0-2. In a row, just cruising along. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Boom. That's
0-2.
cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 8th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Base hit, center field. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Right side, hard hit. Slings the first, and Ramirez is set down. Now at the plate, Ryan Roberts. 1 for 3. First off, misses badly for ball 1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. In comes the runner from 3rd, and they're up by 4.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Now they get the runner in a rundown. But he's back.
Safe.
So 2 down, and here is Anthony Santander. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they add to the lead. And we welcome you to Laughing Mountain Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Chicago taking on New York. The batter now, Carlos Beltran.
The Cubs, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
There's a
0-1.
Underway. That one ripped. One down. So digging in, Gil Hodges. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Yeah, that's ball one. Slider right there.
He's
1-1.
to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything,
One ball,
what you can do
2
is
strikes.
become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Carlos Santana.
What do you got?
Swing, now an appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Next offering is fouled back. And
2
it
balls,
skips in
1
there.
strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That's down
Ball
and in.
3.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. This is Corbin Carroll.
Leading off with the pinhead, the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
That one in triple digits. Just
Ball
off
1.
the outside edge. Ball
1-1.
Got the ball going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Carlos Beltran batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that misses. 1-1. That one
Ball,
drifts
that's inside.
1 out, bases empty. Fouls 1 off. 2-2. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. At the plate, Gil Hodges. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jack Peterson, Clemens back to work. Peterson just got a piece of it. Clemens measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a
Ball
slider,
inside,
a curve, and he works in a sinker. Here's a 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Missed. That
3 balls,
the zone,
1 strike.
And that's ball 3. Little chopper rolls foul. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Willie Castro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrifield pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now a chance for Jason Dominguez.
Number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Miss at 100 miles an hour. That
ball in.
And it's a ball and a strike.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases
on the tag.
One in the dirt.
He's out.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Rafael Palmeiro. The changeup missing. 1-0.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball, Boog. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a
1
miss.
ball, 2 strikes.
Next
ball.
pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Check
I got
swing,
3 and 2.
No appeal. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fly ball down the line. Dominguez on the move. And out number 1 on the ground. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland.
Number 17.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him.
What do you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Right through there for a strike. Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Swings that one for strike 2.
2 really good
0-2 is the count.
Sliders now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah!
The bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike 2. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect his hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Next to hit, Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The third, no score. Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's
No balls,
perspective,
2 strikes.
That's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to
1
fall
ball,
into
2
a
strikes to
two-strike
count.
Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at
Ball
him
2.
and determine whether it's a ball or strike. If he
2-2
swings
to
it.
count.
Here's a 2-2. Maybe 4 strikeouts in a row. As we go to the last of the third, with Merrifield up to the plate.
Merrifield.
There's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls,
This
2
guy's
strikes.
So comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. And he's through there for a strike. 0-1. That falls the mark on the inside corner. And now
Ball, that's
1
out.
and 2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That one
That's
just
ball
misses.
2.
The count now 2 and 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
That's good stuff. Bobby Witt Jr.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And he chases that one. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
3.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Carlos Santana now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
One down, base is empty. Check
Ball,
swing,
that's
and
down.
a ball. Smoked on the ground a second. And that quickly 2 away. Here is Jock Peterson.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
And that's ball 1. Here's a high chopper. Gets it to first.
Out.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Started
1 ball,
to
1
swing,
strike.
held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
That one fouled off. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. That
We
one
got a full
missing
count.
inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran, caught looking his first time up. Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
The first baseman.
0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced
Ball
approach,
1.
and just blasted it through the infield.
1-0.
Palmero takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Missed with a
Ball 2.
changeup. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
As a hitter,
2-1.
you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed out.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. It's 2-0. What next? Scott Rowland.
Hey.
Missed at 101.
All 1's the count.
In the air to left, down the line. Dominguez under it. Calls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. This is Willie Castro. Check swing, and he went. Strike.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Now fly ball to right center. Beltran makes his way towards it. And there's one down. Scott Rowland will hit next. Fly to right his first time. Check
Ball, that's
swing.
outside.
Did he go? No, he didn't.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same-side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release.
And that's in for a strike. And 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. 0 for 1 so far. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Ball
That's
1
a ball.
there.
1-1.
Next
Ball
pitch
inside.
And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Looking
2
sharp,
balls,
just a strike
2
away
strikes.
from 5 shutout innings.
And they'll do it again.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus.
3.
And he got him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Jason Kipnis. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Out towards left center. Dominguez sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons.
Did he go?
Swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Two outs. High fly ball out towards left center. Dominguez. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set.